Hey, hello leaders, and welcome back to another edition of the video version of Run to Your Leadership Challenges. Hey, today we're we're episode 325, and this is the fifth episode this week, and we're continuing with leadership discrimination in the workplace. And today we're going to talk about equal pay and compensation. Equal pay and compensation. So, I'm going to go ahead and hit record and we will get going. And again, this is the video version. It's uncut. It's basically me recording the daily podcast, the 2 to 3 minute podcast, and you get a little bit of extra because you get this lead in and you get some value at the end, some extra value. So here we go. I'm going to push record and wait a few seconds and we'll get going. Hello, leaders, and welcome back to Run to Your Leadership Challenges. Well, this whole week, we've really stepped out of... I've really stepped out of my comfort zone to talk about discrimination in the workplace. Now, this is not what I would consider to be my area of expertise in any way, shape, or forms. However, it is vitally important for all leaders, no matter what your industry or career is, to be knowledgeable of the discrimination laws so that you can ensure that you're protecting your team members from being in a position where they may be discriminated against. So today, let's talk about equal pay and compensation discrimination. Now, most of the information that I've been sharing all week has come straight from the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission website, or the EEOC website, and other legal websites that I've kind of researched. And I would highly recommend that you do your own research and homework to continue to dig deeper into what the law requires. Okay, let's talk about equal pay / compensation discrimination. According to the EEOC's website, the Equal Pay Act requires men and women in the same workplace to be given equal pay for equal work. The jobs need not be identical, but they must be substantially equal. Job content, not job titles, determine whether jobs are substantially equal. Now, all forms of pay are considered by this law, including salary, overtime pay, bonuses, stock options, profit sharing, bonus plans, life insurance, vacation and holiday pay, cleaning or gasoline allowances, hotel accommodations, reimbursement for travel expenses, and benefits including health, training, tuition assistance, etc. The list goes on and on. So as leaders, you need to not only be aware of this type of discrimination. You need to not only be aware of this type of discrimination, you also need to ensure your team members are being paid and compensated equally. Educate your team members of the law and what is required. If they file a complaint, if they happen to pick up something that you've missed, or if they file a complaint or bring something to your attention, be sure to follow up with it and get answers immediately. Don't blow it off or send them to somebody else to ask about it. It's up to you as their leaders. Stand up for your people, because that's what great leaders do. Hey, that's it for today. Please join me tomorrow for the weekend edition, and we'll talk about one last type of discrimination in the workplace to be cautious of nowadays, especially nowadays. Have a great rest of your day, and until tomorrow, run to your challenges. Okay, I've hit the stop button. So, equal pay, equal compensation. A lot of times this could be considered a male-female thing, but think about it this way as well. What if you have somebody who has a ton of experience and you hire somebody to do that same exact job with a whole lot less experience? How about in that case? This discrimination law now, and I read through it a lot, and it didn't say anything about experience. It just said it compared jobs, so job descriptions, and it even said it doesn't go off a title. So I don't know. It's something that I'm going to dig further into, and I'm going to kind of check in on this. But the big thing also is compensation and the fact that it doesn't go off of titles. So make sure that when you're offering up compensation, say you may hire somebody in to come work at your position, and they may be like, I don't know, you may offer them some incentives to come work for your company. But if you're not giving it to somebody else, you got to be very cautious. Now, the discrimination laws specifically say you can't discriminate based on race, sex, national origin, disability, and all the other 7. I can't word for word right now. But make sure that you're not discriminating and you're giving people equal pay for equal work. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Come back tomorrow for the weekend edition. And we're going to talk about a pretty interesting topic, especially in today's world. All right? So hope you see you tomorrow. And until then, run to your challenges. Have a great day.